Okay, hey, I'm Diana. I'm the moderator for today. This is my lovely assistant, Leanne. So today's topic is going to be food on campus, and you guys were selected because you're seniors, so you have the most varied knowledge on what campus has to offer. So, a couple of guidelines before we get into this. There are no right or wrong answers, just different point of views. And we're recording this, so please try to talk one at a time for clarity. We're on a first name basis here, so everyone just talk to each other like you're friends. So while we're at it, everyone go around and say their first name so you get to know each other, what your major is, and just a fun fact about you. Let's start over here.
My name is Avina.
Hi, Avina.
I'm a genetics major with a minor in global health. I swam in high school. That's my fun facts. Let's move on.
My name's Leslie. I'm an entertainment and media studies major with a women's studies minor, and I have 2 cats.
I'm Jake. I'm an entertainment and media studies major, and I have a twin brother.
I'm Joseph. I'm an entertainment media studies major too, and I went to Cannes a year ago, I believe.
Still repping the shirt, okay.
Yeah, it's still living on.
A year strong?
Yeah. It's
No color fade?
fade.
Nice.
I'm Ricky, and I'm a civil engineering student, and I have a dog named Hera. I don't have a dog named Hera anymore.
Awesome. So the rest of the guidelines, you don't have to agree to with each other, but please listen respectfully and respect their views. And let's see. So my role as moderator is to help guide the discussion, I guess, and feel free to talk to each other. Like I said, try to talk one at a time, but that doesn't mean you can't bounce off each other. So let's go ahead and get started with the questions. The first question I have to ask you guys is, how would you rate food service options on campus from 1 to 5? 1 being it's the worst, 5 being it's pretty good.
I think it depends where you are
Yeah,
on campus.
yeah.
Or are we just talking about campus in general?
Campus in
The
general.
options? Okay.
I said
Yeah.
4. I give it a
Yeah, I was
solid
gonna say
Yeah,
solid
4.
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. And where do you guys most frequently eat on campus? Like north, south, east?
I vary.
Tate. Okay, so like in the middle of campus.
Yeah, Tate.
Okay.
I was gonna say south because that's where the engineers are at. So
And are any of you currently on meal plan?
I am.
You are.
Yeah, still am.
How long have you been on meal plan?
Since I've been here.
Yeah.
Because I don't like making food for myself.
And have any of you been on meal plan in the past?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just stop this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the first time I haven't been on it.
Okay, and you're in your senior year, okay. So how frequently do you eat at the additional food vendors that's not the dining halls?
A lot.
Okay.
Almost every day.
Yeah.
Almost every day?
At least 3 days a week.
Yeah.
Are there any that you prefer?
I'll like alternate between Chick-fil-A and Panda Express. They're there.
yeah.
I do the same thing, but it more depends on if I'm running late to class, and I know sort of specific times when I can get in to like Chick-fil-A, get in the line, and it's empty, so I can just go get a sandwich, get on my way to class.
Anyone else?
Einstein.
Einstein's is good. I get barbs a lot.
Einstein's
Way
is
too
the
much.
one, is there one in South Campus too?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
SLC.
And
SLC,
yeah, that's
okay. And who or what influences what you're eating on campus?
Miss Sandra at Snelling.
Is she still there?
I hope
She's,
so.
yeah, she's like the nicest lady
Yeah.
all the
Yeah.
time.
She gives you a hug as soon as you walk in. Hey, darling.
Anyone else have any factors that affects where they eat and when they eat?
Schedule, because like,
And,
yeah,
and money
money.
right now because I don't have a meal plan, so I only do it if I can't afford to eat there.
Gotcha. Do you find yourself scheduling blocks in your classes to actually find time and go down and sit and eat?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think I do.
No. Yeah, no.
I just schedule my classes and then I figure like, oh, now I have some time to eat.
Yeah. No, I make sure there's like a lunch.
I don't want to be starving the entire day.
Yeah. And what do you like about eating in the dining halls?
Me? Just me?
Well, you can answer first since you're still on it.
I don't know. I don't have to. I will literally, like, I'm not picky. I'll eat anything. So, and I don't like making food for myself. So I like that someone else has done it for me, and I just boop, put it on a plate, and then eat it. And then yeah.
Okay. Anyone else? Because you guys have all previously been on it.
I mean, I like the variation. I used to go to GCSU, and there's one dining hall there, and it was the worst dining hall of all time. And so like everything here is like 10 times better than there.
Yeah. I was
Really?
always very full of my fault.
They had like stir frying pizza. That was the two things they had.
Gotcha.
I was just say it's very convenient. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like between classes, had nothing else to do, go grab a cookie. Or something like that. I mean,
Cookie. I like grabbing cookies.
All right. So, what do you dislike about eating at the dining halls?
Some of the food's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the food
Yeah.
is like
You think it'd be good, and then it ends up being the worst thing you've ever eaten
Bolton.
before.
A lot of the food is bad, but sometimes like the breakfast is pretty good. Sometimes the grill is pretty good. Sandwiches are alright, but like the stir fry stuff upstairs is awful. Apparently they improved it. I just haven't gone back since I don't have a meal plan this semester.
You kind of have to hit it at the right time,
Mm.
because if you go at like a really busy time, it's just you're not gonna find a seat, and there's people everywhere. It's super crowded, you know.
Dina, anything you dislike from eating at the
I was
dining
gonna say
halls?
too many people.
Too many people.
yeah.
But what dining hall do you mostly go to or used to go to the most?
Snelling probably.
Snelling.
Just because it was where my classes were.
Which one's your favorite dining hall and why?
I like ECB because it has like better quality food. Probably Snelling because it's the coziest.
The
I love
niche.
the vibes.
The niche has the best food. They got pizza. You can get the sandwiches made to order.
I like Snelling because of the grill. The grill has the best. It's the best food on campus.
I don't know about that.
The niche is off campus.
How would you compare the selection of food on North Campus, including Tate and the main library, to the rest of campus?
Better.
Yeah, better.
Better.
Yeah.
More options.
Yeah.
And are there sufficient food vendor options that are not dining halls offered on South Campus, you think?
No.
No.
There's only Einstein's.
That's it.
Okay.
That I know of. But
You have, I guess, if you go into a dining hall at ECV, you can go to that downstairs area.
Yeah.
Where you can go. I've never been over there though, so I honestly
Yeah.
don't.
Is
There
there
are a
food
lot
down
of
there?
options.
Yeah,
there's
there's
like
there's sushi.
That's actually pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, those
ECB?
sandwiches.
yeah,
are
it's
good.
underneath
Yeah.
like
Is that new or is that been?
it's been there
It's
since
in
freshman
the
year.
dining hall
I've
building,
never
but it's
been
like-
there.
In Snelling?
I've eaten at
No,
ECV.
it's
ECV.
Oh, in ECV.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There's also a creamery. That's what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
And they sell like, I mean, they have ice cream there, but they also have like stuff that you can just go in. You know, it's like stuff at the market in Tate.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like it whenever I go there.
It's just ice cream though.
No, it has like they have like sandwiches like and coffee and stuff like that, like
Okay.
Jack Joe's. But they have like a whole little section that does have ice cream. But I never had it before, so but I like that little place. It's nice to walk by and just pop in, grab a coffee.
So what kind of food would you like to see brought to South Campus?
Something that's not like breakfast food, like something I can get like a meal. Because I just eat a lot of bagels.
Anyone else have anything they want to see brought to South Campus?
I mean, if they had like something good there, I feel like it would get more people who don't have classes down there to go down there.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I'm never there, so I can't really have an opinion on it. But you know, I'll drive to the niche dining hall just because their food's pretty good.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's a good point. Would additional food options on other parts of campus encourage you to upgrade your meal plan or get one?
Like existing things.
Like if there was new options.
Oh, okay.
I might consider getting a the commuter plan again, but I probably would not consider going above like the lowest commuter just because I
Yeah.
probably wouldn't use it
Mm-hmm.
all.
I'm on the lowest one right now, the lowest commuter. So I don't know, it'd have to be something like really, really good for me to like bump that up.
Yeah, I don't even know. Can't.
Yeah.
And how often do you guys find yourself bringing food from home rather than eating on campus?
Never.
Yeah, I've never
Like,
done
I've
that.
never done that.
I always bring
Never
snacks
was.
with
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
as
keep
much
some
as
fruit
I
snacks, some granola bars in my book bag.
Snacks, but never like a full meal.
Sometimes, depending on if I
I
have
brought a
work
Kit
or
Kat
not.
once. Found
occasionally,
it in my bag.
mainly
It's a nice
snacks.
little surprise.
The final question for today is, out of all the things we've talked about, what is most important to you?
Tape. Mhm.
I was gonna say Kate.
Yeah.
In general, probably just like convenience,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
like being able to get something like really quick, you know, if you're like in between classes.
Yeah, definitely. I was gonna say convenience
Yeah.
too.
Convenience is important.
So, if I'm getting all of this correct, what you guys value the most is convenience, and there's not enough options in other places other than Central Campus, meaning North Campus, Tate, Main Library, and you would like to see a variety of options brought over to these areas of campus that aren't currently being served, and that you plan a lot about like what you eat around the time and where you are on campus. But that being said, even those of you who are on South Campus will have to come to North Campus because you don't have options. Is that correct? Okay, cool. And then, so again, the purpose of the study was to see what kind of options are available on other areas of campus, focusing mainly on South Campus. So do you feel like we've missed anything today? Any questions?
Not really. I think we talked about
Okay.
a lot of it.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's it.
Amazing.